Barbie and Ken had always been the perfect couple. Beautiful, stylish, and so in love. They lived in a dream house adorned with vibrant colors and intricate details, a true manifestation of their seemingly perfect lives. But beneath their plastic veneer, a dark secret lurked within the walls of their once beloved dream house. The winding corridors echoed with the whispers of forgotten souls, and the flickering lights cast eerie shadows on the walls. Barbie had always been oblivious to the malevolent energy that surrounded them, but Ken couldn't ignore the feeling that something was profoundly wrong within their own personal paradise. He couldn't shake the disturbing images that invaded his dreams, especially that brunette ghost always chasing me throughout the house when Barbie isn't home, nor the unease that crept into every corner of my mind. One night, as the couple lay in their miniature bed, a distant scratching noise echoed through the house, sending a shiver down their spines. Barbie initially attributed it to the wind or a house-settling sound, dismissing Ken's concerns. But with each passing night, the scratching grew louder and closer, as if some unseen entity desperately clawed its way closer to their room. Unable to ignore the mounting dread, Ken decided to investigate. Creeping through the darkened hallway, he followed the source of the noise until he reached an inconspicuous door tucked away in a dusty corner of the basement. As he opened it, a blast of frigid air rushed out, chilling him to the core. The room beyond the door was a stark contrast to the opulence they had known. Dust-covered shelves lined the walls, displaying a curious assortment of forgotten toys, with their glass eyes seemingly watching Ken's every move. Wooden floorboards creaked beneath his weight, and as he approached the center of the room, intricate symbols etched into the ground caught his attention. An unexpected voice whispered behind him, "Welcome, Ken. We've been waiting for you." Startled, Ken turned around to find Barbie standing at the entrance, her typically vibrant plastic features now distorted and unsettling. Her eyes glowed with an unnatural glow, and her once lush hair grew tangled and matted. Racked with fear, Ken stumbled backward, unable to comprehend the sight before him. Barbie's voice changed as she continued, a sinister tone dripping from her lips. "This house, this dreamlike facade we've been living, is a testament to the evils that dwell within it. We have become captives of our own creation, trapped within the nightmare house we once believed to be our paradise." Ken's mind raced, desperately trying to make sense of the insanity that now surrounded him. "What do you mean? Who is behind all this?" Barbie's grotesque transformation continued as she answered. "The original owners of this house were driven to madness, lured into the darkness by a sinister presence. They unwittingly unleashed an ancient evil that feeds on the dreams and fears of its inhabitants. That presence, it now thrives on us, forcing us to bear witness to unspeakable horrors." As Barbie spoke, the noose of terror tightened around Ken's throat. He knew he had to escape, to save himself and his beloved Barbie from the clutches of this malevolent force. But as he tried to retreat, the room filled with a suffocating fog that rendered him immobile. Time stretched into eternity as the fog dissipated, revealing not only Barbie but countless other twisted dolls with lives as tormented as their own. Collectively, they were all trapped within the nightmare house, forced to perpetually relive their darkest fears and suffer at the hands of the ancient evil. Now, Barbie and Ken stand in the center of the room, forever bound to their nightmare house and condemned to an eternity of terror. Their once perfect dream house has become their greatest nightmare, a hellish prison from which there is no escape. And so, the scratching persists, the tortured cries filling the halls. The nightmare house greedily claims new victims, ensnaring innocent souls into its web of terror. And as the dolls' lifeless eyes stare into the abyss, they silently mourn the days when they were no more than mere toys, the days when they truly lived. At the end of another horrifying night, Ken grew a pair and broke it off with Barbie. As Barbie sits in her enormous now nightmare house crying in denial of the breakup, Ken shows up to give the keys back, and with his new girlfriend he met at Mattel. This made Barbie very mad, and as they were leaving, waving her goodbyes, Barbie in a very evil and high-pitched voice yells, "This is not over. You will pay for this," followed by a very malevolent laugh. In the end, Barbie, as oblivious as she was, made Ken walk away, but what Ken did showing up with his new girlfriend, just might haunt him for the rest of his life.